welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Pavan.
And I'm Adam.
And today we're watching Attack on Titan Season 1, Episode 16, called What Should Be Done? Night Before the Counteroffensive Part 3.
So, we've set up our secret base for the Survey Corps that nobody knows about. They had 2 Titans they were experimenting on. We got a very long lesson on Titan abilities, physiology, experimental past, the whole 9 yards. Nobody wanted to listen, but Eren was stuck. He did ask, so he earned that. And Eren was going to help with the experiments in the morning, but they woke up to find the Titans had been assassinated by some unknown entity. So we have a traitor in the mist. Midst is what I was shooting for. Or the mist. He could be in the mist too. Can't find him.
Yeah. Keep him cloudy. Yeah. A good informative episode.
Yes. It was interesting to kind of hear about what they had been doing to that point, collecting information, understanding what they were doing. We realized they were solar powered. Very environmentally friendly.
Yeah. That was very strange.
Mm-hmm. Not what I was expecting.
They didn't need food. They just needed sunlight. And then the one guy, your analogy of him being like a longer battery, a bigger battery.
Yeah.
The extroverted one took longer to deplete in the dark.
Big battery, little battery.
True. So yeah, didn't move the plot forward a ton, but we gained some good information, and now it's like, who killed these guys?
I'm curious to see if they think it was someone in the Survey Corps, or if it fractures, or if they're looking for somebody outside.
It's fishy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Political intrigue is ensuing.
Okay. Let's see. I'm excited. I'm always excited because something always happens. Even if nothing happens, something happens. You know what I mean? So here we go. Season 1, episode 16 of Attack on Titan is coming right now.
最後にシャフトを交換したのはいつだ
？6日前の掃討作戦の後です。記録通りだ。
よし次お前だ。
42班所属クリスタレンズです。
摩耗を確認する。巨人を殺して罰せられることもあるんだな。変な話だけど貴重な被験体だったし。だからってなんで俺ら訓練兵の中で犯人探しなんだ。ああ、みんな今日まで続いた戦場の処理で憔悴しきっているのに。
巨人が憎くてしょうがなかったんだろうな。
でもこれじゃ巨人に手を貸したようなもんだよ。
Exactly, or they want the Titans to
復讐
succeed.
心を満たされたかもしれないけど、人類にとっては打撃だ。
俺はバカだからな。わかる気がする。巨人を見る前は俺本気で調査兵団になるつもりだったんだぜ。けどもう二度と見たくねえ。今日所属兵団を決めなきゃいけねえのに。
Today?
Oh.
Welcome.
ジャンのやつ本気で。
Maybe it was Wellman, your favorite character.
みんな後悔してる。こんな地獄だと知ってりゃ兵士なんか選ばなかった。精魂突き果てた今、頭にあるのはそればっかりだ。なあマルコ、もうどれがお前の骨だかわからなくなったよ。兵士になんかならなければ次は誰の番かなんて考えずに済んだのに。
何十万の犠牲で得た戦術の発達を放棄しておとなしく巨人の餌になるのか。
分かってんだよ、戦わなきゃいけないことくらい。でも てめえみたいな死に急ぎのバカにはなれね
え。怒らずに聞いてほしいんだけど、ジャンは強い人ではないから弱い人の気持ちがよく理解できる。それでいて現状を正しく認識することに長けているから、今何をすべきか明確にわかるだろう。
今何をすべきか。
おい、お前ら
所属兵科は何するか決めたか。
Is Jean gonna surprise us right
決め
now?
たぞ。
Yeah. And his decision is gonna hold weight.
俺は調査兵団になる。
Oh my gosh. He was so pro-military police. Cushy life.
くそ。なあ兄、お前どう思った？あのジャンが調査兵団になるって言ってんだぜ。
ジャンが？別に。
お前は憲兵団だもんな。やっぱり俺もそっちにした方がいいかな。
あんたさ、人に死ねって言われたら死ぬの？
なんだそりゃ、死なねえよ。
なら自分に従ったらいいんじゃないの？アルミ、あんたはどうなの？え？僕は死ぬ理由が理解できたらそうしなきゃいけない時もあると思うよ。嫌だけどさ、そう決めたんだ。うん、前からそのつもりではあったんだけど。
マジかよ、アルミンお前まで。
あんた弱いくせに根性あるからね。ありがとう。兄ってさ、実は結構優しいよね。
Don't tell anyone.
だって僕らに調査兵団に入ってほしくないみたいだし、憲兵団に入るのも何か理由があるんじゃないの？別に。私はただ自分が助かりたいだけだよ。
I mean, I guess you gotta know yourself.
Yeah.
And this is a very big decision. So Connie, like, you can't ask other people what they're doing. You have to do this. What's right for you.
But that's so common, where people want to be told where to go so that they don't have to take responsibility. And it's like, nah, you've got to figure it out. Yes, you've been through a ton, but that should give you a little bit of perspective of what you want.
I feel like the fact that he's asking so many people, like, he doesn't want to join, and he wants, like, somebody to tell him it's okay not
So
to
he's
join.
looking for justification for his decision.
Because if you're asking that much, like, you're clearly looking for an out.
Fair enough.
That's my interpretation.
No, that's a good insight.
But look at Jean stepping up.
Inspired by Aaron.
Well, and, like, Marco.
Yeah. Yeah.
Transformation, baby.
Yeah. And him being so vocal about wanting to be in the police and then changing his mind, I think is going to hold weight with his fellow trainees who have to make their decision. I will say it's kind of crappy for them, though, to be suspects. And I get it, you got to go through everybody, but you fight, then you come here, and then you're treated like a criminal.
Well, somebody did it,
Yeah,
though. That's the thing. It's
totally.
like-
I'm not saying I would do anything wrong, but think about how they must be like, I have to decide, and you're going to treat me like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's not great timing.
No, it sucks.
結局無許可で立体起動装置を使った兵士は見つからなかったようだ。一体誰が？
さあな。今
Outside.
はこの後の新兵勧誘式の方が心配だ。
The answer to
しよう
everything,
って水教の新兵が
Dr.
どれ
Yeager.
だけいるのか。
なあエレン、お前の同期にうちを志願する奴はいるのか？
いますよ。いや、いましたが、今はどうかわかりません。
集合！支度を急げ、紹介に出るぞ。はい。おはようございます、リヴァイ兵長。いいかエレン、俺から2馬身以上遅れるなよ。てめえがうろうろできるのは俺が監視しているからってことを忘れるな。はい、行くぞ。
I kind of like those scenes.
The like freeze frame ones.
Yeah. That was anticlimactic.
Yeah, where are they going? Why didn't they tell anybody else?
He makes his own rules.
じゃあ本当に調査兵団に？
ああ、
どうして突然怖くはないのですか？
は？嫌に決まってんだろ、調査兵団なんて。
じゃあお前なんで？
別に巨人が怖くないからそう決めたわけじゃねえよ。それに有能な奴は調査兵団に入るべきだなんて言うつもりもない。俺は死に急ぎ野郎とは違う。
エレンか。あいつはとっくに調査兵団に入ってるんだよな。
訓練兵整列、団長正面になれ。団長正面。俺はな、誰かに説得されて自分の命を懸けてるわけじゃない。こればっかりは自分で決めずに務まる仕事じゃねえよ。
I agree with that.
Spitting wisdom.
私は調査兵団団長エルヴィン・スミス。所属兵団を選択する本日、私が話すのは率直に言えば調査兵団へ
I'm
の
just gonna be honest with you.
今回の巨人の襲撃により、諸君らはすでに巨人の恐怖も己の力の限界も知ってしまったことだろう。しかしだ、この戦いで人類はこれまでにないほど勝利へと前進した。エレン・イエーガーの存在だ。彼が間違いなく我々の味方であることは彼の命がけの働きが証明している。
At least somebody's thinking straight.
さらに我々は彼によって巨人の侵攻を阻止するのみならず、巨人の正体にたどり着く術を獲得した。彼の成果があるシガンシナクの地下室には
You're telling
彼の知らない
everybody
巨人の
that?
謎があるとされている。その地下室にたどり着きさえすれば、我々はこの100年にわたる巨人の支配から脱却できる手がかりをつかめる
It's
だ
a
ろう。
bold statement of him knowing what's there.
地下室だともうそんな段階まで来てるのか。巨人の正体が分かればこの状況も。
いくら兵士を集めたいからってそのことまで公にするなんて。それと
Okay.
も何か意図が？
Yes.
団長は一体何を見ようとしているんだ？
Or is he scaring the perpetrator?
I'm glad Armin and I are on the same side because he's smart.
I want to be like the smart one.
I'm like, wait, why is he telling everybody this? This is wild.
I think my initial instinct was hope in a moment can motivate a lot of choice. He's the only one who gets to talk to the trainees. He just has to sway them for the next 10 minutes when they write down their decision. And hope can be a very powerful motivator. That's my instinct.
I mean, you're probably right. And that was one of Armin's conclusions, so also probably right.
Yeah. Interesting though, because what if you don't find anything in the basement?
Oh,
Like, he doesn't-
You know,
they don't know.
this will kill me if I have been excited about this basement since episode 2, and there's nothing there. There has to be something in this basement, or I will be unwell.
Zero nuggets. No information. No, I
No,
definitely
it
think there is.
has to.
Because there's no way Armin's dad would tell him, like, you have to get back here with
Aaron's
the key.
dad?
That's what I keep mixing up their names. Yeah, so. Although I am curious what Aaron's mission is currently. What they're trying to do.
Well, yeah, he's like, hey, you three just chilling outside. Let's go. It's
Yeah.
like, well, there's a whole bunch of other ones. Like, why aren't you telling anybody? Where are you going?
I'm curious to see what the split of signups is going to be.
My instinct is Connie will join the Survey Corps.
I agree. I think he's still a follower at heart. And I think he's going to be shamed into doing it. Like, if Jean can do it, then...
I think Sasha will join too because I like her too much for her to just like not be in the action. You know, I'm like, I need more of her.
Fair enough. Cream of the crop.
我々は 志願しなくの地下室を目指す。
The
た
whole
だそのた
core?
めにはウォールマリアの奪還が必須となる。つまり目標は今まで通りだが、トロスト区の扉が使えなくなってしまった今、東のカナデスクから遠回りするしかなくなった。4年かけて作った大部隊の航路も全てが無駄になったのだ。その4年間で調査兵団の6割以上が死んだ。4年で6割だ。正気の沙汰でない数字だ。今期の新兵にも1ヶ月後の壁外調査に参加してもらうが、死亡する確率は3割といったところか。4年後にはほとんどが死ぬだろう。しかしそれを超えた者が生存率の高い優秀な兵士となっていくのだ。この惨状を知った上で、自分の命を賭してもやるという者はこの場に残ってくれ。自分に聞いてみてくれ。人類のために心臓を捧げることができるのかを。以上だ。他の兵団の志願者は解散したまえ。団長、必要以上に脅しすぎではありませんか。一人も
They need to know what they're getting into.
Started with a hope, hammered him into the ground.
The music in this episode has been great.
頼むぞ、決めたんだ。これ以上自分を嫌いにさせないでくれ。
今ここから動かないとまた。
俺はもともと憲兵になるために村を出たんだ。母ちゃん喜ぶぞ。憲兵になったら村のみんなも俺を見直す。
俺たちはもう知ってる。もう見ちまった。
巨人がどうやって
人間を食べるのか。
That's more than I expected.
君たちは死ねと言われたら死ねるのか。
死にたくありません。
そうか、みんないい表情だ。では今ここにいる者を新たな調査兵団として迎え入れる。これが本物の敬礼だ。心臓を捧げよう。
Casa, Armin, Connie, Sasha, Jean looking unwell.
調査兵なんて。
村に帰りたい。
もういいや、どうでも。
Is that Krista?
ならよしとけってんだよ。
よく恐怖に耐えてくれた。君たちは勇敢な兵士だ。心より尊敬する。
7 out of Armin's, or 7 out of Aaron's.
Cohort.
I mean, all of them are part of the cohort, right? But the ones that we met
Oh, yeah.
during the
Training arc.
training, 7 of them. Dang.
It only takes one person to shift the perception, morale, groupthink, and he was able to do that. He may be a lot of things, but he is,
His conviction.
yes, and
Makes
his
people
bravery.
believe.
Yeah.
What would you have done?
I don't even think that's a fair question, because you want to think that you would be brave and you would do the right thing, but until you're put into that position and you know that kind of fear, I don't think you actually know what you're made of.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't, like, I was trying to think about it as the people were, like, walking by and leaving. What would I do?
I'd be a big Titan snack. But I think part of this is kind of baffling to me. You lost 60% of your troops laying outposts. Like, you know the Titans can't move at night. You know...
They know that now.
Yeah, but I just... You're not looking to have a conflict with them. You were looking to set up outposts. Like, how did you lose so many people? That seems outrageous.
I feel like that knowledge was only gained recently when Hanji was doing her experiments.
But still, if your goal is to not encounter them and to set up these outposts for doing it later, that's still a huge casualty rate.
And that's in 4 years.
I guess so. It still seems like a crazy number for having not actually fought them.
I don't know what to tell you.
That was just my initial impression having heard the numbers of what they were doing. What did you think of his speech?
I mean, I think they need to know what they're getting into.
Fair.
Like, we have a clue, a potential clue, but a third of you are gonna die. Like, you can't lie to them. You can't pretend that it's gonna be okay.
I thought he was gonna play to the glory aspect a little bit. Like, those of you who survive will be great soldiers and like the saviors of humanity, or the reason your families are safe. Like, I thought he was gonna tug a little bit more.
I'm glad that he didn't, honestly. I'm glad that he didn't and just kept it to the facts.
I mean, I guess you want brave people when you're out on the field. Better to find out they're cowards now than in the heat of the moment.
Well, and you shouldn't join for glory, because the percent chance that you will actually get glory and recognition is minute. So, like, if you're gonna do this, you have weighed the risks and you feel that your efforts are worth it. Not you can't do it to try to be a hero.
Fair.
I thought the horse was saying that.
Oh, yummy.
Is that happening to him?
翌日からの訓練は実戦よりもエルヴィン団長が考案した長距離索敵陣形を頭に叩き込むことが主だった。不思議だったのは緻密な陣形でありながらそこにエレン・イェーガーの配置が示されていないことだった。
お前たち新兵はここだ。二馬車の護衛班と索敵支援班の中間。ここで予備の馬と兵装、伝達を任せる。
俺たち特別作戦班はここだ。後列中央待機。
随分後ろなんですね。
この布陣の中で最も安全。補給物資を運ぶ二馬車よりも手厚い待遇だ。まあ今回は行って帰ってくることが目標だ。この壁外遠征が極めて短距離なのもお前を志願しなくに送るための試運転だからだ。
俺にはこの力をどうしたらいいかもまだわからないままなんですが。
お前あの時の団長の質問の意味が分かったか？敵は何だと思う？
先輩方は分かったんですか？
いいや、
全てが分かったと言えば嘘になるかもしれん。しかし俺には
もしかしたらこの作戦には他の目的があるのかもしれん。だが団長はそれを兵に説明するべきではないと判断した。ならば俺たちは行って帰ってくることに終始すべきなのさ。団長を信じろ。
はい。
今日の訓練はここまで。戻る準備だ。
It could be a lie to what? That guy was like, it could have been a lie to, and then he got cut off.
Oh, yeah, to hide something, I think he was going to say, or he had a theory. There's something more to this. He never gives all the information.
Erwin?
Yeah.
But that guy, it's like the other guy knew because he was like, stop talking.
Oh, he's got to trust at least some people.
Aaron?
No.
Oh, Erwin?
Erwin. I always want to call him Edwin.
I know, it's weird.
あいつらオラさんちょっと同期と話してきてもいいですか？
さっさと行けよ。
おいミカさん、アルミ
エレン、
しばらくぶりに会った気がするぞ。
エレン、何かひどいことはされてない？体を隅々まで調べ尽くされたとか、精神的苦痛を受けたとか。
ねえよそんなことは。
あのチビは調子に乗りすぎた。いつか私が叱るべき報いを。
Levi?
まさかリヴァイ兵長のこと言ってんのか？
よエレン。
久しぶりです。
なんだよ、みんな揃ってんのか？でもお前らここにいるってことはまさか調査兵になったのか？
他にここにいる理由あるか？
じゃあ
So
研究所に
casual.
行ったのはジャンと兄とマルコだけ。
Marco's dead and there's your boy.
まさかお前まで。
マルコは死んだ。
今なんて言った？マルコが死んだって言ったのか？
誰しも劇的に死ねるってわけでもないらしいぜ。どんな最後だったかもわかんねえよ。あいつは誰も見てないところで人知れず死んだんだ。
マルコか。
おい新兵集まる。制服が届いたぞ。
I kind of like the logo though.
You love a cloak.
Gotta look it.
Adam wishes he was born in the medieval times so he could wear a cloak and do all that stuff.
Might be fair.
お前ら本当に？
そう、私たちも今度の作戦に参加する。
なあエレン、お前巨人になった時ミカサを殺そうとしたらしいな。それは一体どういうことだ？
違う、エレンはハエを叩こうとして。
お前には聞いてねえ。なあミカサ、頬の傷はかなり深いみたいだな。それはいつ負った傷だ？
本当らしい。巨人になった俺はミカサを殺そうとした。
らしいってのは記憶にねえってことだな。つまりお前は巨人の力の存在を今まで知らなかったし、それを掌握する術も持ち合わせていないと。
ああ、そうだ。
お前ら聞いたかよ。これが現状らしいぞ。俺たちと人類の命がこいつにかかってる。俺たちはマルコのようにエレンが知らないうちに死ぬんだろうな。
じゃん、今ここでエレンを追い詰めることに何の意味があるの？
あのなミカサ、誰しもお前みたいになエレンのために無償で死ねるわけじゃないんだぜ。知っておくべきだ。俺たちは何のために命を使うのかを。じゃねえといざという時に迷っちまうよ。俺たちはエレンに見返りを求めてる。きっちり値踏みさせてくれよ、自分の命に。
Well, we've kind of made the choice already, right?
だからエレン、お前本当に頼むぞ。
団長、間もなくです。付近の巨人をあらかた遠ざけた。開門30秒前。
That's the East Gate.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's what he
That's
was
like-
doing.
Missing his tooth.
いよいよだ。これより人類はまた一歩前進する。お前たちの成果を見せてくれ。
Maybe just tighten this right outside the gate.
開門始め。
Just pokes his head in. So is this expedition considered beyond the walls even though they're still going to be between Wall Rose and Wall Maria because Wall Maria was breached?
Titan territory.
Okay.
Even the setup episodes are kind of epic.
The music in this episode was really good.
Very good. Okay, so I have a question for you. What did you think of Jean's little interaction?
Well, part of me was like, well, by joining the Survey Corps, you've already made your choice, so like, you can't turn back now.
True.
So what is Aaron, what's gonna change for you? That was my first thought. I think he's really hanging on tight to what Marco said. To be able to sharing his doubts and weakness allows other people to feel like they belong. Maybe he's really leaning into that.
That was my instinct. I think that he clearly sees situations, like he understands what's going on. And I think that he's coming to the idea of, if I'm thinking it, everybody else is thinking it, and I can put a voice to it. And it's a great leadership quality, because everybody's sitting there going, what is this, and he didn't, like, he confronted Aaron, but he wasn't asking for anything that wasn't true, and just saying, hey, we're trusting in you. And it's creating an interesting bond where they're not necessarily friends.
I don't think you have to be friends though in this situation.
I agree. But he's bringing people to Aaron's side because people are like, hey, Jean's gonna stand up for us. Like, we'll follow him because of that.
Well, and everybody needs to be bought in.
Yeah.
Like, you can't have people that are waffling and unsure in this situation. You need people to be bought in.
Yeah. And Mikasa just wants to protect him. But he didn't.
I'm worried that that is gonna be her downfall.
It might be.
I really hope not, because I'm obsessed with her. But I feel like that is her biggest weakness.
Her blind spot.
Yeah.
But I like that Aaron didn't shy away from it. Yes, this is happening. And I thought he was gonna make some brag about, I'm going to learn how to control this or whatever else, but he just said, this is where we're at.
Since he became a Titan, his humility has really ratcheted up. Which is kind of counterintuitive, considering like how confident he was when he'd done literally nothing, and now he's like, I don't even know what I don't know.
Well, it's probably two things. Very scary to hulk out and have no idea what you did. And I bet almost killing Mikasa sits with him. Like, I almost did what?
Yeah.
And I think the other thing is the threat of Captain Levi, probably.
It's like, I cannot even step an inch out of line or I'm gonna be killed.
So those are two very good reasons for humility.
We're starting the new arc here.
Let's get after it. Outside the wall. It's gonna be a disaster.
What percentage do you think are gonna make it to the basement?
Well, they're not going to the basement right now.
Huh?
I think that's the long-term goal. I think the short-term goal is they have to get there and make the mission, and this is like a practice run.
I thought they had to go around the outside to hit up the gate that was blocked and then head south.
Yeah, but I got the impression that this was like just a test run, that they weren't actually going yet. Maybe I'm wrong.
Oh. Well.
I guess we'll find out.
It's either a test or the real thing, who knows? Alright, well, let us know what you think. Let us know if it's the test or the real thing, because I feel like that's a huge piece that we need to know. So yeah, please be sure to let us know in the comments below. And as always, we'd be so excited if you would like this video, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for more Attack on Titan coming next week. Bye.